magic, a world of wonder and enchantment. Special guest star, Ricky Schroeder. Special magical guest, Marie Osmond. You are wonderful. Good evening. And welcome to my world of magic, where the incredible is credible, the unimaginable is imaginable, and of course, the impossible is not only possible, it's probable. In the last year since we got together to share with the wonders of magic, I've been busy dreaming new and exciting ways of stimulating your imagination, and mine too, and I've come up with a profusion of illusions to dazzle and delight you. 6 of these illusions have never ever been seen before on television, including this little production right here. How about that? Woo! Look! This is little Charlie. Hello, little Charlie. There we go. Thank you. I found him in the yellow page. We're building a little magical house here. Here we go. Let's see what we can make in our little magical house. Hello there! It's little Munchkin. Hi, little baby. Smile at the camera. This is how Boomer started out. Yeah. Woo! Hey. Woo! Now! Oh my! If you have an apartment about this size and you're looking for a pet to fit right in, I think that I have just the thing for you. And here he is right now. Hello there. How are you? Yeah, it's Kimbu. Don't disappear now, because we'll be right back with even more wonders to astound and confound you. And of course, a couple of surprise guests and a brand new version of the famous Indian rope trick. I can do. Well, Ricky, how do you like being a magician's assistant?
It's great, O King of Sleight of Hand. I'm learning so many things that'll come in handy later on in life.
Like what?
Like Marie Osmond's phone number. I have no use for it now, but someday watch out.
While we've got a moment here alone, is there anything else you'd like to know?
About Marie?
No, about magic.
Yes, there is. I know you got lots of beautiful props that you take from show to show, but I don't know how you pack them.
Well, we have these very strong wooden packing cases.
How come I've never seen them?
Well, that's because we keep the cases inside the illusions.
How can you have a case for the something inside the something it's supposed to be a case for?
Well, we do that in case the case in which we're encasing something with is taken, in which case we have to take our case to court in order to get our case back.
I'm sorry I asked.
Well, instead of me telling you about it, why don't I show you? Look, here's one of the packing cases right now. As you notice, it's completely empty. That's because it's not encasing anything right now. Put the top back on and I'll kind of show you how it works. There we go. Now, there's a real magical secret to keeping the cases inside the illusions. And the secret is the illusions and the cases have to be exactly the same size.
This is crazy.
Not that crazy. Look, let me show you the illusion. This is one of my very beautiful rainbow-type illusions. And as you can see, the illusion is completely empty also. Now I'm going to show you how we can pack the whole thing. If you can just help me pick up the top here, we'll put it away. Good. Notice how the illusion fits right down inside of the case.
Oh.
There we go.
Box is for?
Well, that's easy enough. That's the seclusion illusion.
Oh, what's supposed to happen?
Well, why don't you ask Marie? All right.
Hello. Hi. How did you do that?
You're not supposed to ask that, but I can tell you, it was definitely an inside job.
Well, then, I'm going to get inside and study this very carefully so I can get to work on my own illusion.
Okay, you do that.
Okay, we'll see you later, Ricky, okay?
If not, call you in a couple of years.
You know, Doug, Ricky isn't the only one who's fascinated by all this magic stuff.
Oh.
I would give anything to be able to do what you do.
Well, the basis of all things is a belief in the unbelievable.
Is that all it takes?
Well, no, but it's a good place to start. Just think to yourself, we must believe in magic. We must believe in the guiding hand.
And if I believe in magic?
You'll have the universe at your command. Look, I'll teach you. What I'd like you to do is just use your imagination and make believe that you can let go of the candle and it will remain suspended in midair.
Dag, I believe that you can do that, but there is no way I can.
Sure you can. Come on, have faith. Faith can move mountains.
Yeah, sure.
And candles, too. Give it a try.
We must believe in magic. We must believe in the guiding hand. If you believe in magic, you have the universe at your command. Night is the captain of Alpha Centauri. We must be out of our minds. Still we are shipmates bound for tomorrow. And everyone here's flying blind. Oh, we must believe in magic. We must believe in the guiding hand. If you believe in magic,
You're doing so well, Marie, it's just a matter of time before you can go out on your own.
No, I don't think I'll be ready for this for quite a while.
Don't be so modest. You have the makings of a great magician.
Hey, listen, let's get through this trick first and we'll see what happens.
Okay, I've got just the illusion for you later on in the show, okay?
Okay. Okay, doc. Well, here we go.
There we go. Now's the hardest part, Marie. It requires a very strong belief on your part. Can you believe that strongly?
I guess so.
Ready?
Yes.
Well, remember before the show I handed a sack out to somebody in the audience. Who has that sack? There's a gentleman right there. Could you bring that right up here, please? Hello, sir. What's your name?
Bob Lewis.
Hi, Bob. How are you doing?
Just
Ricky,
fine.
you don't have to worry about your seat getting cold, because Ricky's going to go down there and keep it warm, okay? You go right down to his seat.
Jobs.
Remember, all great magicians had to start at the bottom. Well, what was your name again?
Bob Lewis.
Bob. How are you doing, Bob?
Okay.
Okay, you've been examining this sack, right? And you found
Yeah.
out that it's a long strip of cloth sewn up both sides. It
Yes.
only has one opening. That's the opening right here. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oh, before I do this, I'm going to give you back the sack, but I'd like you to take off your sports jacket, okay, Bob?
Okay.
I think we should be about the same size here. There, examine the sack once more. Perfect fit. Okay, here we go, Bob, the old sack escape. Where's the opening? This is how it starts. I just get into the sack. La-di-da. There we go. I really get into my work here. Yes, we go. Into the sack. Now, you notice, Bob, I'm pulling the sack up right over my head. Now, this is to show you, I'd like you to walk around the sack once more. I want you to see that it's absolutely solid on all sides. You notice how I'm poking on it, Bob? That's to show you that it is completely solid. Boy, it's dark in here. Yeah, notice how I'm poking and making sure it's solid. Good. Okay. Now, you're probably wondering what this is all about, Bob. It's a wonderful illusion. You're going to see it now, okay? It's the great sack escape. Now, the girls are raising the sack up over my head, and they're going to tie the opening very tightly with this piece of white muslin. You may be interested in this sack. It actually comes from New York, from Sack Fifth Avenue. I'm glad I'm in the sack when I said that. Boy. Okay, but they're tying it really tightly there in tight little knots. I hope you're watching very closely. Good. Now, Bob, I'd like you to take your left hand and hold on to the sack right at the top, okay? Try not to block the whole thing from the audience. Move over a little bit. Now, hold it very high, and whatever happens, Bob, don't let go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pick it up. Woo! Look at this. You notice, Bob, the sack is still tied. Look at that. And there is something inside, Bob. Would you like to reach down in there and see what's in there? Wonder what it is. There, get right down in there. Look at that. It's your sports jacket. Let's give Bob a nice hand, ladies and gentlemen. Bob, you can take this back to your seat and examine it very closely. Thank you for helping. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for, the fantastic Indian rope trick.
Did I hear somebody say the Indian rope trick? Am I too late?
No, you're just in time. This is probably the most famous illusion in magic, yet practically no one has ever seen it done. Historically, it goes back hundreds of years to the time of Marco Polo.
That was before my time.
I know, but this is your time now, and I want you to watch very closely as we prepare to do the Indian rope trick.
I'll do anything you say, as long as I don't have to climb that rope.
You ready, Ricky? Now we're going to take the rope, and we're going to coil it down here inside of the basket. It just kind of goes right around in there. While I'm doing this, maybe you can get the top and throw the top on. As we get ready for the Indian rope trick. Now, you notice the top has a little hole. That's so the rope can come up. Are you ready? Here we go. Do you want to see it go higher?
Sure do.
Okay, here it goes. Woo!
Look at that.
Now I'm going to climb the rope.
Be careful.
If you think that was something, watch this. Ready, set, go!
Doug, come back! I'll never doubt you again, I promise. I'll tell everybody you're the best magician in the world. I'll work for you for nothing. I'll even give you Marie Osmond's phone number. Come back, Doug. You did
Just as magical things can happen during a dark night, there are an equal number of wonders that appear when the sun comes out. I'd like to thank my wonderful guest for making this truly an evening full of wonder. Marie Osmond. Hey, Marie. Thank you. You're a very magical person. Thank you very much. Isn't she wonderful? My special guest, Shields and Yarnell. Hey. Thank you. You guys are great. And my very wonderful magical assistant, Ricky Schroeder. Hey! Hey, Ricky! Thank you, Ricky! And my fantastic dancers! Thank you. In our everyday lives, we often forget about the magic that's inside of us and in the universe that's all around us. And that's why we magicians are here, to kind of renew our sense of wonder for all this real magic. If you live with this feeling of wonder, your life will always be filled with joy. Thank you, and good night.